So I'm coming into this room in hopes that y'all do not hear my kids. But yeah, so because they're loud, they're like super loud, which is nothing wrong with it. They're just super loud. Hey, you guys, welcome to the channel. And I'm pretty much going to be doing a whole lot of stuff today because I'm like, I want to say I backed up a little bit with some stuff. And I do have like some future projects I am like working. My head, I feel like my brain is kind of like everywhere. You know how you have like a lot of ideas and stuff. Okay. I'm doing it now because I don't want to feel like when springtime come up that I'm like rushing to do all the things and I feel like I'm losing my mind because I feel like I gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this. So like I do all my stuff I do in like little small little like I want to say like I do it like in like series, not series. I do it. Hold on, you guys, because I hear my kids and they're going wrong. All right, they're fine now. But anyway, like I was saying though, but however, I'm just gonna get into this video. I didn't talk enough, and I'll tell y'all all the things and all the tea and all the stuff while I'm cleaning and doing my stuff. So let's go. So I know we currently live like in an era right now, like with like people doing a lot of shorts and stuff. I do like shorts and I do watch shorts, me personally. However, I do find that I like the long content a lot more. I don't know, I just like the long content more. So I do want to like stick to like doing long content. However, I will probably throw in a little bit of shorts here and there soon. Just because I mean, honestly, I have kids. The true reality is I have kids and I homeschool and I do all the things. And so, because of that, sometimes it's not always easy to do long content. However, even though I do like long content, I will be sticking with my long content. However, I probably occasionally going to be throwing in some shorts and stuff. And I will be doing like some shopping too on this channel, you guys. I'm doing like shopping and stuff. I'm just kind of like building like what I have right now. I do, it's not really like I say, I'm trying to stop being a little bit more, I would say, super critical of myself, just like I know I can be like, I like things a certain way. And so I know sometimes, I could be a little hard on myself or like, and then like this, like it's like the time, like we're talking about resetting, like just resetting my mind and being renewed and being transformed by the renewal of my mind, knowing that, I'm trying to be faithful with what God has given me right now. So eventually, when God bless me with more, I'll be able to show more and demonstrate more and all the things. And I'm just being faithful. I've been faithful doing it for every 2 weeks. So now I'm going to be pushing towards going to be doing. I want to aim towards doing twice a week, but because I'm like kind of a little bit ahead on some of my videos, I am going to shoot for twice a week. I don't really know what like my content is gonna be looking like. But because I'm still trying to kind of figure out like what my like niche, I guess say niche is going to be. I don't really like have like a cookie cutter kind of wrap it up. I do kind of like know what type of feel I want for my channel. However, and I do like prayer requests and stuff like, and like the, like, I want to like build a community here and like, like with like prayer requests and like people, praying and stuff like that. And like the comment section and things like that. And just kind of building a family here. So that's pretty much, my grocery shopping, you guys, I did not do a great job in my honest opinion. This is not me being critical. This is a fact. I went over my budget with about $40 this time because of the snow and things like that, the snow and whatnot. But I'm trying to figure out what that's going to be looking like. I do want to do like a stock up. month, like have like a stock up month and whatnot. So I'm trying to figure out like what that's going to be looking like, because like truthfully, I don't really want to do that. I like be going over my budget. I do like to stay within budget. My budget is $380, which in this time around, well, not this time, but next time, I would probably my budget's going to be $400, and so I'm just like scrambling around trying to figure out what to do, because I do like to shop organic, and like just kind of like I'm shooting for like, I mean, honestly, I feel like $400 is reasonable for every 2 weeks. For our family, we do $800. We're going to be doing $800 a month. That's still under the national average. Eventually, we will have to go up, but as of right now, we are going to be sticking with our $800 for our budget until we are able to go up in our budget. So also too, I am trying to look up some different meals and stuff and what to make too as well. Kind of like I say, like we are groceries on budget. So I'm trying to maybe like minimize some of my meals and like condensing some of my meals and actually minimizing it, should I say. So like Tuesdays, maybe make tacos, maybe I can use like some turkey, ground beef, or like maybe I can actually use beef, for like if I am switching between turkey and ground beef too as well. And then also too, because my family, I have a very picky family. My family do not eat the same thing. Some stuff we do eat all together, but I do have like a very like picky family. I would say they're very picky with food. I'm not as picky, but my family are very, my kids and my husband is very like picky a little bit with food and stuff. So it's kind of like they eat this, but they don't eat that. They eat that. This person eat that, but this person don't eat this. So I'm kind of like having like, so my son don't eat tacos, but so on the taco day, I kind of have to figure out some other alternative for him with tacos. I give him all the other toppings, but I kind of have to give him something else. So it's just what it is right now, as of right now. So, however, with that, I am, like I say, going to be figuring out like what that's going to be looking like. Maybe I can do some wraps, because I am going to be doing probably chicken quesadillas. I am going to be doing, like I say, having some quick, healthy alternatives, maybe making some chicken breasts and putting the chicken breasts inside the refrigerator, so that way I can maybe make chicken quesadillas, or somebody can have a grilled chicken sandwich, or, just something on hand so I can make it quick. So it's quick, but it's healthy at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Maybe make a wrap, maybe get like chicken breasts, maybe with some bacon, maybe with some ranch, maybe put some cucumbers, some tomatoes, and some cheese in there with a little bit of ranch on there, kind of like, flavorful, kind of healthy options, stuff like that. So, and I am going to be trying to, because I used to do food prep, so I am going to be trying to do like go back to like my food prep roots, and like kind of like I used to do like cooking too as well. I used to be like a cook at a restaurant, and so I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more of that. Maybe like I don't know if anybody is interested in that, but I'm going to be pretty much going to be doing some of that too as well. Throwing out some ideas. If you have some cooking ideas, I don't mind like shooting up in that comment section saying, "Hey, see, I'll throw out some. You ever try this right here? Like, I love, 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 like doing like swapping out. I want to say like meal ideas. I love it. Just because it gives me an idea. Different idea for my family. To be honest with you, like winter is not like one of like my favorite seasons, I want to say. I do like wintertime, but and it looks so pretty, like when you get the snow and stuff, it looks really nice. But I don't. I think when you think about wintertime, you think about. I think about now. I think about it now since I did like a lesson with the kids for like their homeschool stuff. I'm thinking about wintertime and how winter is a season of rest, and like winter is like the leaves, not the leaves, the trees are resting, and like you think about how the animals are resting, and you think about those things, right? And so like you think about us, even as like people, like we think about how we need to rest, and like how it's very important for us to have like a reset, and like resetting could be not just doing. Sometimes resetting is just resting. And so sitting down, maybe that's watching a TV show that you like, maybe that's reading a book, maybe that would look like just sitting down and just doing absolutely nothing, maybe journaling, thinking, or creative, just being creative with your hands and stuff, like. So Resting for some people, I know, like for my husband, he likes to like for his resting is like he like to do like little projects. I don't know how that's considered resting, but but it's like I guess that's his like that's he don't really have to think like because like with his work and his job, he's thinking. So using his hands, his hands and being creative and like just kind of putting things together is his type of resting and stuff. And like he do have like sit down rest. But anyway, back onto what I'm talking about, and about how we all need to sit down and rest. And so wintertime is a season of rest because when you think about it, you think about like how springtime's everything's blooming. We want to get outside. You got to think about all the projects you want to do. And then also you think about the summer, you want to get out, you want to do this, you want to do that. Summer is like go, go, go. And like then you think about the fall time, you got pumpkin patch going on, you got this going on, that going on, school happening, activities are happening, all the things are happening. So, wintertime, like I say, if you don't have a day of like sitting down and resting, you might want to consider that. Like even like with like being a homemaker, you know, I try to factor in each every day, when the kids have their quiet time. That's a time where I'm like, I don't even like, I have like a window. So like basically how this works is, so when the kids having their quiet time, I do try to get some stuff done. However, I have a cutoff point. Whatever do not get done later because I'm going to sit down. I'm going to eat my lunch. I'm going to take a break, a rest, a brain break, and just reset a little bit before I start doing the rest of my stuff. And I will show you guys a little bit of what my nighttime routine look like because I do have a nighttime routine and that's how like I keep up with like the tidiness of my home and just making sure I keep things clean and stuff. And so, yeah, so I'll show you guys a little bit of that. But we all need a day of rest, you guys. And so if you're not resting, make sure that you are getting a rest, a break, boo, because we all need it. And so, yeah. So some of the toys that the kids have, we had got Christmas stuff, and then like I don't have like currently like have like the place to like put all the toys and stuff, and so like their cubes, I have to get like new system for like storage and stuff. So as of right now, we're gonna be doing like a toy rotation because I feel like, in my opinion, the toys, when the kids had a little bit less toys, they were like playing with them a little bit more. So now I think they might have too many toys upstairs. So what I'm going to do is I want to take away some of the toys. I want to put it in the bin, and like I want to do like a toy rotation system so that I know that they'll revisit. They still play the toys. They still play with the toys, but it's just too many toys for them. So that way I'm going to take some away for now, and then I'm going to put them in a container, put them away. And then I'm going to do like a rotation so that way the toys are not getting old. They kind of feel like they have like fresh new toys. They kind of forgot about it. And if they can actually start playing with the toys, and it's not too much of a mess upstairs. This is currently what it's looking like, you guys, for the loft. I am going to be updating, doing some organizational stuff in this loft, but this is current state. And we do plan on closing the loft off eventually. So this is what it's looking like, you guys, really in reality. Stuff is trash. Giveaway. So I'm going to wipe that down, and that's going to be giveaway. Some of this stuff right here, like these toys that they have in here, they haven't been playing for this. Like these are like probably too small, too little for him. Like he don't really play with these like anymore. So these can be giveaway. So all of a sudden they they're being like really good about it, about giving away these toys and stuff. And like some of the stuff like I already like decluttered already, but I mean apparently There's always a lot to declutter. You know, it gives them a chance to be able to say like, hey, you know, realistically, like this is, let me show you guys. So this is like some of the toys. Like they're still playing with this stuff right here. Like these cars and stuff. My son loves his cars, his glasses. I'm gonna take this out. Take all this stuff out. And I'm gonna like consolidate this like one bin right here together. One whole bin. Like he still plays with these stuff right here. These look like a lot. Actually, there's a lot in my opinion. They still like play with like the safety cones and stuff. And this stuff they still play with. Actually, this one giveaway. And then like you see like the cars and stuff. They, you know, Gavi. Like they have like Spider-Man. They have the Gavi. And then they still like play with like my kids love their, look at this. They love like the little pieces, like the little skies. Hopefully this is the right character and stuff. And like they like play with that. So just get rid of like some of the stuff they don't play with. And here that they don't play with anymore. And I know the other stuff they do play with. Like my son loves his cars. So that's going to keep, let me take this out. It's a sister's bracelet. Here's bracelet. But yeah, overall, this is going to be probably, put this in here. And then now I have an extra bin that I can use and probably see what I can put in this bin right here. But so far, it's looking really good. Start putting the toys. These are going to be giveaway. These are donations. I'm going to wipe them down and donate these. These are toys the kids decided to give away. And then this right here is a pile of trash. Minus that little Spider-Man over there. But that's all going to be trash. This over here, so this is like, I put like their games and stuff up there. Like have like their game systems and stuff. Not games, like little toys and stuff, games. I do have to go through this because this right here, I feel like this game is kind of old. It's like 2+. They're like 5. I have a 5 and 6-year-old. So I feel like this game is probably going to be like a little too young. In my opinion, like there's going to be like probably like a game that I can donate, give away. But all like the other games and stuff they can keep, and we're probably gonna be getting more not no time soon. But yeah, so that, and then this is the stuff. I need to drink water. This is the stuff that they decided to give away. Now y'all already know those stuffed animals, but I tell y'all before, those stuffed animals, I was trying to give away like some of the stuffed animals for my daughter. So I'm thinking if she don't see it for a while and like she's putting it in here, I can kind of like maybe give it away and donate it and get rid of some of that, because I think it's realistically she'll need all those stuffed animals. That Lucy, I will be keeping that because my mother gave her that, so I will be keeping that just for like but these are the toys I decided to put away for later. So in the bin, and then we can rotate it, kind of rotate and stuff. And so I'm gonna clean up, finish the rest of the stuff, and then you know, so I'm doing like my mommy cleanup basically. So like some of this is all the stuff I have left. I'm gonna try to vacuum and put away the toys and kind of like get it all together. So I'll show you guys probably afterwards of what I did, just because all I'm doing is like going to vacuum this floor and then put these toys away.